What up, y'all? It's the old man in the sand, and we've been doing some old movie trailer reviews, so we figured we might as well do one of my favorite movies. And don't sit over there on your little judgmental couch and try to judge me, okay? But one of my favorite movies is Titanic.
I've always wanted to be in the witness protection program. Fresh start.
And anybody who says that this is a corny love story, this and that, absolutely
It's
wrong.
not corny. It's true.
Absolutely wrong. It's an
Looks
action
real.
movie. It's an action movie, okay?
Yeah.
But they just used to develop characters way better back in the 90s for some reason. It kind of blows my mind now, but it's Hollywood at its finest.
It is Hollywood at its finest, and they did a great job. The Titanic did go down, and they combine action with love. That's how I look at it, because it's a love story, too.
I don't look at it like that.
She saved him, but come on.
I don't look at it like that. But anyway, we gonna plow on. We gonna start watching this trailer.
Seeing her coming out of the darkness like a ghost ship still gets me every time.
Take a look at this drawing that we found just today. A piece of paper that's been underwater for 85 years.
I'll be damned.
All right, you have my attention. Can you tell us who the woman in the picture is?
Oh, yes. The woman in the picture is me.
So I want to say one thing is that I think all the beginning footage of that, if I'm not mistaken, is actual real footage of the Titanic. So that is not Hollywood. That is, they really sent robots down there, and
Oh, yeah, they did.
the picture, I think that's where Hollywood starts to come into play. Just a
No, it's everything about this movie that they did. It all just helped the movie out all along the way. It was,
But look at how fast they started building the character already. I mean,
yeah,
see, this is where they have character arcs.
yeah.
Okay,
So who's the character you think in this right now?
who's like what, the protagonist?
No, what we've just seen. Who's
Probably that old lady.
Yes,
Yeah, the old lady.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole
I
thing.
mean, she's basically the main
90
character
something,
of the
yeah.
whole movie anyway.
Yeah.
Even though they got Leo DiCaprio in here, which
Oh no, he's.
I mean,
he's
he
also
steals
great.
he steals the show though. He is such a great actor. I always give him a thumbs up.
Kate was also.
She was
They
great.
were all good.
She was great.
Her husband, or the guy she was supposed to marry. What the heck? There's so much action.
It's so much action. That's what
With
I'm saying.
love.
Most of the
With
action,
love.
I think it's most action.
There's a lot.
I mean-
there's a lot.
Guys, we're talking about a movie that's probably 30 years old now. So, but even when Jack wins the poker game to even win the tickets to even get onto the Titanic, I
With
mean
him
that
and
was
his
all
buddy.
that was all stressful too.
No,
Like there was stress building throughout this whole movie. It's
That's-
like it made you want to care about the characters instead of
all
movies
the time.
that are like Snow
Yeah.
White, where you
No,
just want to
Jack-
kick
Jack-
your TV
no,
screen in.
That's the coolest part about it. I mean, two low lives, their shoes have holes in
Get
them.
these tickets, yeah. And somehow he ends up doing this. And anyway, this movie
And
is
he's an
awesome.
artist.
This movie is an awesome
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
So
there's so much involved.
all you new kids need to go watch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I
I
ask you
recommend this.
something? Because you said something earlier before we get too far, and I'm going to cut this short with you. But if they made a Titanic movie about Titanic again, could they make it better than this one
No.
now today?
Absolutely not.
I hope they don't even try.
The sad part is I know they're gonna try. That's
they might.
yeah.
That's
You know
why I
what?
wanted to ask you that.
And
Are they going to try?
in a year, Disney's gonna buy the rights to this movie
Yeah.
and then just fill it full of cartoon shipwrecks, and it's gonna look awful, and it's gonna be awful.
AI all the way.
Yeah.
It's going to suck.
Yeah, the writing will be worse.
This is a real helicopter, by the
Yeah.
way. This isn't. No.
So anyway, we're gonna plow through this.
Yeah.
And today it would be worth more than the Hope Diamond. If your grandmother's who she says she is, She was wearing the diamond the night the ship sank.
You really think she was there?
Oh, yeah. I'm a believer. Are you ready to go back to Titanic?
So I also think this part is awesome too, like where they do this whole beginning story
Yep.
that almost has nothing
almost
to
seems
do,
real.
nothing to do with the whole rest of the movie. But
This
they
is
still,
all Hollywood.
they still made it. They still are building this story up and building this story up, and now they're going to talk to the old lady and kind of get her.
But do you see her, like, the way she looked? I mean, everything.
Well, that's how I know
is
she's the
fantastic.
protagonist. I think that's how I know
Right.
she's the protagonist. Everybody wants to think Leo is, but it's actually her because this whole story is being told
think it's a
from
combo.
her. Yeah, but the whole story is being told from her.
Yes.
Yeah, so she's...
No, they went to go to the Titanic and see what they could find, because that might be the first time they ever got that close to it. And then this news article came out with this photograph.
Yeah.
I mean, this is so cool. I wish I could have wrote something
No, but
like
what I'm
this.
trying to say, though, is that this is all coming from Rose's perspective because the whole movie is being told by Rose. She was the only one there. And she's there now explaining what happened on the Titanic that day.
Yeah.
So
This, I don't know how old she is, but look at her. She's old.
yeah, she's old.
She might have been around.
She's old as dust. Anyway, we gonna plow through this.
Pulled every string I could. Focus on the grandest ship in history, and you act as if you're going to your execution.
Oh, forget it, boyo. You'll never get next to the likes of her.
So this is also like a come up story too about how like you can go from rags to riches type of deal.
Well, it looks that way in this one. Like, even his buddy said, hey, you can look, but you ain't going to get even close.
Oh, he stayed at the bottom of the boat. He's lucky he ain't shoveling.
He
in
knows
coal.
better.
Yeah, he's lucky he ain't shoveling in coal at the bottom.
What I want to know, though.
Even as a guest on the ship,
'Cause
you still gotta go throw the coal in the.
Yeah, but, yeah, no, he's the one throwing the coal for sure.
But I like the whole like rags to riches thing. I think it's cool. I think it's a very complex story that they were able to put in here.
Right.
And we're gonna get to the antagonist here, which is Rose. I don't know if you want to call it like Rose's fiance. The guy with the dark hair, but
No,
he was one of the worst. He's like one of the worst motherfuckers you ever see ever in any movie ever, and he's not even.
No, he's greedy, selfish.
Yeah,
He's better
Controlling,
than anybody.
better than
Controlling.
everybody.
Oh, my God.
better than everybody. And
Yeah.
and this guy plays him really well too. So
Oh, he's got...
he's got
evil.
charisma. He's got charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he did a great job on
Or
that.
as the kids call it today, Riz. I don't. Anyway.
Riz.
Yeah, that's
Charisma.
yeah. Anyway,
I'm king of the world!
I'm the king of the world!
I understand you.
I think it's so funny how that has been memed back and forth to death. I'm the king of the world. They even did it on The Office one time, and I thought that was one of the funniest episodes of The Office. But
Heading to America where freedom exists, and these guys are not. They're headed that way, and there's opportunity, and you from rags to riches. He did it on the Titanic, which only makes. That's why I enjoy Hollywood, because the whole
talk about
plot
the
works.
worst luck though ever. You win some tickets at
Right.
at a card game, right?
Right.
And then the whole ship sinks, and then you. Wow.
And you're on the way to the promised land.
Yeah. So that's. Wow, I think I have bad luck sometimes. That's the worst luck. You actually win, but you end up losing in the long run.
No.
Wow, it's
And you freeze to death slowly.
I know you've been melancholy. I don't pretend to know why.
Don't come any closer. I'll let go.
No, you won't.
you, Jack. Just head out for the horizon whenever I feel like it.
I've got $10 in my pocket. I have nothing to offer you, and I know how the world works.
He has $10 in his pocket, and he knows how the world works. Welcome to being a single man in 2025. Okay, that's basically what that is.
I declare bankruptcy!
What made you think you could put your hands on my fiancée?
They've got you trapped, Rose, and if you don't break free, you're gonna die.
It's a ship. There's only so many places she can be. Find her. Iceberg, run ahead! I have been robbed.
Is this it? Don't you believe it, Rose? Rose!
Yeah, so I told you that guy is the antagonist, Rose's fiance, I'm thinking. Absolute worst. That's a scary dude.
Yeah,
if you probably ever ran into that dude in real life, he would be like
a really good role.
Yeah. And he was serious about it. The way he flipped that table even just now, I was like, oh my God. I felt like I was there. I feel like I was there. Like, oh my God.
I think I could have done that.
I mean, I could have done it.
When he knows that she's like, why are you looking at, like, but he lets her be with him.
Do whatever. Yeah.
Be with him.
Well, I think she just keeps running off. Yeah. She keeps running off with him too. So, I don't know.
But when he says, go find her, that ship is as big as...
And he said, go find her, though.
Find her on a ship that big.
Shit, I get chills when he said that. I was like, oh.
Good luck there.
Go find her.
Wow.
Hey, you knew he was fucking serious about it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said, it's a ship. There's only so many places she could be. I mean, it's not like she could leave town or something. You know what I mean?
It's like the Empire State Building.
Yeah, but there's... Yeah, but if you checked every place in the New York State Building, you'd still be able to find whatever you're looking for. I mean, there's only so many spots it could be.
Oh, well...
But if you started running out to the street of New York City, now we're on a different page because that's a lot bigger.
Yeah, how are you gonna find them now?
Yeah, no, but in the Empire, it might take you a long time, but you might be able to find them.
Let's plow.
Half the people on the ship are going to die.
Not the better half.
What are we doing, Mommy? When they finish putting first-class people on the boats, they'll be starting with us.
One thing I do want to say too, though, is that how they portrayed how cold the water was. 2 thumbs up. But if I'm not mistaken, the director actually had them filming in really cold water. So I don't think it was so much as an act as...
No, I think that's one of those things that we always say we're the uninformed informants.
Yeah.
So we really don't know that. We didn't research it.
No, I think I did. No, I've
might have?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think that's... Yeah, I would just pull out that... But I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. You know, whatever.
But you get up top to all the rich people, they're like, well, I need my sleep.
Yeah.
It's sinking.
And I don't know if...
Grab your children and head up to the deck. Because that's the only way you're going to be saved.
I don't know if they let all the... See, this is something where I would become... I don't know if they let all the first-class people first to get onto the lifeboats.
Why would you think anything else? No, it was women and children. I saw the first one.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
That was more real than this
children. Yeah, well, to this part, I don't think...
It's always women and children. All through history, it's always been women and children. You say
I think that's probably why J.P. Morgan's enemies ended up dying on this ship. Because it was... we could talk... That's a whole conspiracy theory, but...
we're going to do that, by the way.
Yeah, but...
Interesting.
So that's why it's always women and children. Otherwise, if it was first class, that means all the first class men would have went too.
It's always been women.
It's always been women and children first.
All through every war, everything.
Yeah. But I mean, then again, I wasn't on the Titanic. I don't know. Anyway.
Why are the boats being launched half full?
For God's sake, there's women and children down here! Let us out so we can have a chance!
Where are you going? What to him?
So one thing
Wow.
that I really love, one thing I love about this movie that we all know that a ship, James Cameron didn't actually have a ship break in half, but this CGI for being in the 90s is better than the CGI that I see in most movies today, and it's irritating. You'd think it would have got better, but no, it ends up getting worse.
It was at the best it could ever be because this movie, the Hollywood, the director, everything that happened. You can just imagine being on the Titanic yourself and knowing that you got to get this way to live for 15 more minutes. It's shocking. It's shocking.
But the shipwreck in here always gives me chills again. That's one of my favorites. Probably one of my favorite scenes that has ever happened in a movie.
The coldest water is like, man, you just hit a tight.
You just hit an iceberg.
What do you think it is? Like 72 degrees?
Bro, I think like
it's bath water warm.
I don't know. I maybe watched Bear Grylls or somebody that says like you have like 2 minutes before hypothermia kicks in this kind of cold water.
You can just go to any river in Alaska or Wisconsin.
You got like 2 minutes. You got like 2 minutes before hypothermia kicks in.
You better do something right away.
So, it's. But I love this scene. This scene is one of the greatest scenes in movie history. I feel like maybe not movie history, but one of my personal favorites. Just one of my personal favorites.
No, it looks great.
It looks great. You believe it.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll guarantee that when this movie came out, nobody left the theater. When it came out on DVD or whatever, nobody didn't watch it all the way through because it was a dynamite movie. A lot of action.
I actually
a lot of love scenes.
I actually remember watching this movie on VHS, and it was like a 2 VHS set because the movie's like 3 hours long. So they couldn't fit all the tape on, so it came in a 2 VHS tape set, like as a big box. I know you kids won't even know what that is. So.
Does anybody even want to make a 3-hour movie today that anybody would put up with?
No one's been successful at it, in my personal. Maybe, let me see.
No, people will turn it on.
Shawshank Redemption was about 3 hours, but that still is like right in the.
I think we should talk about that. That is so much.
Okay, well, we're talking. We're not going to jump off topic here. We'll do Shawshank next.
I think
we'll do Shawshank next. But one of my favorite scenes. Anyway, we're going to get through the rest of this.
Jack, this is where we first met. God almighty. Oh, God. Shit. Oh, God.
There we go. That's about it for the Titanic trailer. I don't really. This is one of the times where I don't mind a trailer spoiling maybe a little bit of the ending because
they don't want to give it away.
No, but I know that the ship is gonna sink. I mean, I know the story. I know the story of Titanic.
Are you supposed to go? Oh, Hollywood just made a movie about the Titanic. Oh, well, I know it sank. So you're not going to watch it?
No, I'm not. No, I'm just saying it would be real Hollywood-like if they just didn't have the Titanic sink. Like it just makes it to America just fine and dandy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would.
Ships show up and nobody dies.
Yeah, no, that would be.
That'd be great.
That would be some kind of revisionist history.
It was a great movie.
It was a great movie. I know a lot of kids.
Action.
A lot of kids probably ain't watched it, but. Hey, if you just turn it like 14, 15, go watch Titanic. It's probably free on Netflix or Tubi or something. And it's just a good watch. If you're, starting to get into movies.
It's a great watch.
If you're starting to get into movies, this is one that you should be able to, break. It's not an easy breakdown, but it is kind of. But again, everybody has their own opinion. I'm never going to not call Titanic an action movie.
It's a really good movie. And you can be 15 or you can be 60.
Yeah, it really don't matter.
It's always there. Watch it. It's
Yeah.
a good movie. There's so much action. These characters, they all played their role, even right to the captain. Great
movie. So, YouTube cliche. Go down there, do the other YouTube cliche, and you're done. I'm done. We're done.
A local bar, people talk like I can't hear a thing. Make me wanna